Welcome back, y'all. I decided to come right back with another stream because I got time and I'm not as sleepy as I was the other night. So I figured I might as well make it do what it do. And I wanted to come back with a phone call, pretty much Shannon Harris and Roxy Rox calling in, going back and forth. I know Roxy had called in twice, and Shannon got on the radio and spoke her piece. For those that are just coming and are not aware of what's taking place and unfolding here in Detroit, Michigan, Naziah Harris, a 13-year-old, was impregnated by her aunt Shannon Harris' boyfriend or baby daddy, and as of January 9th, 2024, she has been missing and has not been seen of or heard of ever since by her family. There is currently a trial in the making that starts March 7th, 2024. So if this is your first time here, welcome. I am the spiritual detective, Lady Isis, and over here, everybody guilty until proven innocent. And if you're anything like me, you like to get down to the nitty gritty, this will be the place for you. Let me know in the comments where you're from and what you think about this whole case. I'm getting ready to play a part of this phone call where Shannon and Roxy are going back and forth, but I think it starts with Roxy first. So we're going to go ahead and tap into that. Make sure you like this video. Don't forget, because it helps me get a little bit more exposure, and I appreciate everything that you do. Okay, now let's get into it. Let me go ahead and share my screen with y'all. I had to run this back because I'm like, hold up. And this was months ago, y'all. So, I'm still catching up with some things. And hope y'all don't mind going back in time a little bit. But we want to make sure that we get a bird's eye view on exactly what's been happening and what we missed last year all the way up until this point. So I wanted to make a separate video for specifically this, okay? Them calling into the radio.
What's happening, caller? Who this? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Detroit, Michigan, and this is Shaniqua. I just want to voice my opinion about the whole thing. And that girl that was just talking, she definitely right. Everybody was pointing fingers. Everybody out here pointing fingers. They need to get the fuck up and go find that little baby. Help look for the baby. That shit bold.
So everybody in the house right now, huh?
Yes, everybody, they probably drinking, smoking, turning up. Right now it's not the time. And I'm not trying to be funny, but the bus system should be accountable for that too, because why would y'all just, if this baby get on this bus route, and
And
this is her
wait a
regular,
minute.
they don't care who it is. It can be a newborn baby. These guys don't give a fuck.
On what's being brought to us. That's the whole thing. And nobody stopped looking. We've been pressuring. We've been the only one that's been saying anything. I wish we could go back to the Facebook post that Kenya was posting that.
Oh, at the end of the day, the school system should be accountable too, because y'all should have never let that baby off that bus. And if these,
It should be coming up. I want to make sure that I get the beginning of when Roxy called in.
that's what it's a lot of bitches out here. No disrespect, but it's a lot of females out here. They want a man around. At the end of the day, you cannot trust every guy in this world. You should not even have your kid around every guy.
That part.
I got a 6-year-old daughter. My kids don't go nowhere. Family, none of that. Because at the end of the day,
Nope.
you cannot trust nobody. I'm sorry, but people are
Whoever
nasty.
this caller is,
They
she
don't care who
cooking
it is.
that
It could be
shit.
a newborn. These guys don't give a fuck.
Hell
And
yeah.
people like, oh, age this, age that. No, ain't no age nothing. If they got a pussy, a nigga will try to fuck it. These niggas are nasty as hell.
That part.
Man. Woo wee. Yeah, this shit got everybody in their feelings, man, tonight about this shit, man. I appreciate your call, sister. Anything else you want to say?
No, besides I'm praying for the little girl. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with her. And that guy, whoever did it or whatever he did, everybody in the comments like, oh, he'll be dead. If he be dead, y'all go kill him dead. What y'all think gonna happen? Y'all gonna be in jail, and guess what? The kid's really gonna be lost. I'm just praying that the baby is safe. And I hope everybody really go out there and help look like they look for that other young lady that was missing, the little Tyler that was missing. They eventually found her. This is the messed up world we live in today. And it's sad how kids cannot be just safe in their own state, in their own city, in their own home, and you know where they was born and raised at.
Man, I mean, shit, in their own yard. I've heard it's that, man. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, I appreciate
You
you,
can go ahead
man.
and talk to the next caller.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah, man, y'all blowing off steam on this one, man. But like I said, this is a conversation that need to be had, man. Because more that we raise awareness about this, and you know, we drive home the importance. You know what I'm saying? The less we might have of these situations happen as people see the red flags and respond to them accordingly. What going on, Carla? Who is this and where you calling from?
This Roxy again.
Roxy, what's happening?
So everybody's sitting up there saying I'm hiding stuff, can you hiding stuff, and all this other stuff like that. Ain't nobody hiding stuff. We only being told or speaking on what's being brought to us. That's the whole thing. And nobody stopped looking. We've been pressuring. We've been the only one that's been saying anything. I wish we could go back to the Facebook post that Kenya was posting that Facebook took down. It's been talked about. We've been talking about this man being a pedophile. It's been talked about. We never took our foot off the gas. But because Kenya is the one that's always got something to say, don't nobody want to believe Kenya. But now that the shit done blew up on the fan, now Kenya might be a little right. We never stopped. We never stopped putting our foot on the gas. We've been reporting it. We've been saying that this man is a pedophile. We've been putting Shannon on blast that she having this man as her baby daddy.
So what?
And got
So
five
now that you back
he
on the
was
line,
when he got out of jail, and she was 16 and got pregnant by him. We brought attention to that.
Hey Roxy, so let me ask you this. I mean, as the person,
see, she just said 16. I was on my live, I think on TikTok, and I might have said this in one of my lives on here, but Shannon definitely got pregnant at about 15 or 16 because I had did the math, and she actually got a pregnant picture on Facebook. I'm gonna have to show y'all that. If you follow me on TikTok, I'm gonna show y'all that on TikTok because she definitely was pregnant at about 15 or 16 by Jarvis. And Roxy Rox just confirmed that just now. I'm gonna go back a little bit.
that you responded to say
They don't care who it is. It can be a newborn baby. These guys don't give a fuck.
Oh
And
shit!
people like, oh,
That's too far.
On what's being brought to us.
been putting up flyers and somebody.
Yeah, they've been taking that shit down. We've been putting in the work, and we're not sitting on what's being brought to us. That's the whole thing. And nobody stopped looking. We've been pressuring. We've been the only one that's been saying anything. I wish we could go back to the Facebook post that Kenya was posting that Facebook took down. It's been talked about. We've been talking about this man being a pedophile. It's been talked about. We never took our foot off the gas. But because Kenya is the one that's always got something to say, don't nobody want to believe Kenya. But now that the shit done blew up on the fan, now Kenya might be a little right. We never stopped. We never stopped putting our foot on the gas. We've been reporting it. We've been saying that this man is a pedophile. We've been putting Shannon on blast that she having this man as her baby daddy.
So what?
And got
So now that you back
he
on
was
the line,
when he got out of jail, and she was 16 and got pregnant by him. We brought attention to that.
Hey Roxy, so let me ask you this. I mean, as the person that you responded to said something along the lines of, you know, when you make CPS reports, you know, they go through this procedure and that procedure or whatnot. So when y'all actually made the reports, what was the results? What happened when they did they investigate?
Nothing happened, Mark. I'm telling you, nothing happened. We just reported another instance that happened not too long ago with the little cousin that went over there. Now, I don't know. It's probably about 6 months ago, maybe a little bit more than that. I'm not quite for sure because, again, I'm only being told the information from somebody else. The little girl went over there. She went over there. The man approached her for fellatio. The girl went back to her mama, told her mama. Her mama went to the police. They did nothing. They did nothing. We the ones that's getting the backlash. We ain't never took our foot off the pedal.
This is the situation where they did nothing because allegedly they convinced the kids to lie to the police and said that they didn't really say that. Or
exactly.
They said that
so if we don't have solid evidence to stand on, we can only just say what's being told. But if we really don't know what's going on, we only going off of hearsay with somebody else. Like, what y'all want us to do? We've been out there looking. It's other people down there. We putting up flyers. They taking down the flyers. We've been putting in the work. We ain't been chilling. Not on this side.
And that was another thing that I heard too. You know what you just said. Y'all been putting up flyers and somebody.
Yeah, they've been taking that shit down. We've been putting in the work, and we not sitting on our asses. We've been putting in the work for. It's the immediate family that ain't been doing shit.
If you would take a shot in the dark and say who you think or who do you think would possibly be taking down the flyers and why?
I think that it's the twins and that taking down the flyers because I think that they got something to do with it and they got something to hide. I.e., that's why Annette was on that goddamn TV conference that everybody saw and she ain't show no remorse. She ain't even speak out to Nazaya and say, Nazaya, come home. We miss you. We love. She's talking about whoever got him and or whoever got her, excuse me, and all this other stuff like that. She ain't show no remorse, no crying, no nothing like that. And then the auntie, who was also in her care, that's standing next to her with the glasses, she ain't have shit to say. And then when you called her, she declined the call. How is your niece missing and you declining calls and you declining interviews and you don't want to go on TV and say nothing about your granddaughter and about your niece?
Who are the twins?
Exactly.
Shannon and Marquita. Shannon is in here right now. Shannon walking, she ain't saying nothing. And that's the one who she living with. This is the pedophile's baby mama that's in here, and she ain't saying nothing. And I tagged her, and she still ain't say nothing. She the one that is her baby daddy that she bought around, that she had around Nazaya and all them other kids that's over there. When we found out that he was a pedophile, that's when we put it on blast. When we found out that he was approaching them kids, we put it on blast. We told them to go to the police. We only know what they telling us. They're gonna ask us, what evidence do you have to stand on? We only know what people coming to us and telling us. We've been putting it out there. It's the media family that ain't saying shit. We never stop. We've been saying something about this nigga being a motherfucking pedophile. The nigga was a pedophile when he went into jail for fucking a 13-year-old, and then he got out and fucked my cousin, and she was 16 years old when he got her pregnant, and her dumb ass turned around and had 5 kids by him. And a brand new baby that's probably 6 months or a year old or something like that. 5 kids. She was just on Facebook the other day talking about a 100-day countdown. How you backing this nigga up and he a pedophile and he got something and he approaching your niece and your kids and shit? We never took our foot off the gas. Never. They did. We did not.
And look,
They did not.
And now see this phone call was 10 months ago, okay? But currently Shannon has been reported putting money on Jarvis' books as he in a county right now, making visits to see him. Shannon is the problem. She been a problem. And they need to do something about her.
We never gave up. We've been out looking for her. They taking the shit down. Now all of a sudden she might be deceased. I pray to God that she not. But they been the motherfuckers hiding something. Shannon won't even get on here and say nothing, but she on here looking. And her brother. They've been doing this to everybody, whoever kid's been over there. That's why they extended family don't fuck with them like that for real. And when we did start hearing about it and found out that her baby daddy was a pedophile, that's when Kenya stopped fucking with her, and that's when she started putting the shit on Facebook to let it be known. But it have been reported. Because he ain't even supposed to be around kids, period. That shit been reported. And what did he do? Nothing. Period. They just went over there, they found a nigga over there and told him, oh, you gotta leave. What you mean? Y'all need to arrest this nigga. He ain't even supposed to be around kids. You just gonna tell him he gotta leave? And that's it.
So people are asking the questions in the comments. Who no, Shannon is not the missing girl's mother. Shannon is who? The daughter of the grandmother.
Shannon is the grandmother's daughter. That's what everybody keeps asking who the twins is. That's one of the twins. That's the one that was on the news standing next to Annette with the sunglasses on. Rubbing Annette's ashy ass back.
No emotion.
And she ain't here right now and still ain't got nothing to say.
Exactly.
Oh, well, I just seen her comment. She just said, I'm here and listening.
Yeah, I bet she is. But you ain't saying nothing about your motherfucking baby daddy doing something to this girl. You ain't got nothing to say. Say something. I mean, it's your motherfucking niece.
I would reserve.
How you in here watching and you ain't saying shit, and this your motherfucking niece that's missing and she was in your care. Her mama and her daddy left her in your grandma to you and your grandma care, and you in here and you ain't saying shit. You ain't even fucking defending her or nothing. You ain't said I love you, I miss you, come home, nothing, but you ain't here motherfucking watching.
Nothing.
And the family left her in your motherfucking hands. And your ass in here watching.
I done looked. I looked on the
like
Facebook.
You said earlier, all this shit getting on your nerves, right? How your niece missing getting on your nerves, bitch?
I would love, for Shannon to call in. I don't know how I would be able to sift through all of the calls to get to her, man. But I would love for that to happen if it's
Yeah,
possible,
please
Shannon,
do. Say something.
since you
Shannon, since you in here watching and commenting, shit. The fuck you got to say? This your motherfucking niece, nigga. I'm in here watching. The fuck? You should have been watching your motherfucking niece.
Bitch.
But I guess I was busy watching her motherfucking pedophile ass baby daddy fuck my niece.
Exactly.
That's what the fuck she was watching.
Period, Pooh. She absolutely correct.
Like I said, Shannon, if you care, if you want to call in, just put in the
Hell no.
comments. Just put in the comments, I'll call, and hopefully everybody let the phone line breathe a little bit for you to call. Or Shannon, if you want to text the call in number that you see on the bottom right hand corner of the screen, I'll send you a call, right? So we can get straight to you if you want to speak. I mean, because there's a lot of people want to call. I got it on do not disturb right now, so people can't get through while the sister is talking. But I would love, and I'm sure a lot of other people will want to hear what you got to say as well. So that's that. So is that all you got to say, sister Roxy?
Yeah, that's all I got to say right now. I'm gonna keep watching and I might call back.
Right, I know you will.
Okay.
All right,
all right.
Yeah.
She was heated. As she should be.
Off. And like I said, Shannon, if you want to call in, let me know.
As she should be. I swear, y'all, I have checked the Facebook. I have checked pages and pages on back to probably last year to see if she ever posted anything sentimental or emotional to show that she missed her niece, to show that she, distraught in some type of way. She never once showed any type of emotion about her missing niece.
So what is it that you got to say about all of this?
Well, first off,
Now this Shannon.
My entire family have been posting flyers, not just on the motherfucking internet. We've been going to stores everywhere, posting. And yes, they have been taking it out, and we've been putting it back up. Amen. So therefore, y'all don't call, y'all don't even do shit. First of all, whatever Jarvis did, that was him, not on me, at all. At all.
Excuse
yes, that
me?
might be my child's father. Yes, I do got 5 kids. Yes, my youngest is 1. Damn sure not desperate. And first of all, Rox, don't
I know she fucking lying.
Because I'm not one.
Oh, hold up. Let me run that back.
I
Hold
have
up.
been doing my part.
What's going on?
Yes.
So
Yes.
so you I don't know how long you've been tuned in, but I'm sure you heard at least the last 2 callers, and you know the climate of everything. So what is it that you got to say about all of this?
Well, first off, we have, my entire family have been posting flyers, not just on the motherfucking internet. We've been going to stores everywhere, posting. And yes, they have been taking it out, and we've been putting it back up. Amen. So therefore, y'all don't call, y'all don't even do shit. First of all, whatever Jarvis did, that was him, not on me, at all.
She don't want to take accountability for this shit at all. Shannon is a motherfucking demon. Her mammy, her sister, all of them bitches are motherfucking demons. Talk about what Jarvis did ain't got nothing to do with her. Bitch, yes, it do got something to do with you. Is you crazy?
At all. And yes, that might be my child's father. Yes, I do got 5 kids. Yes, my youngest is 1. Damn sure not desperate. And first of all, Rox,
definitely giving desperate. Definitely giving desperate.
The bitch. Because I'm not one. And secondly, I have been doing my part of looking for my niece. So don't ever discredit me at all. Bitch. Period. All we need to do is know, the first question is, where's my niece? Where can we find her? That's what we should be doing. Looking. Like we have.
Bitch, they went to sleep the night that Naziah was missing. Bitch, the only thing you was looking for was a motherfucking, you weren't looking for Naziah. You and your mammy went to sleep because y'all thought she was out being fast with some boy or grown man.
So therefore, anything other than finding my niece is irrelevant.
You know where she
That's
at.
all I need to know and need to find is my niece. And yes, The bus stop is right on the corner. She can get off the bus and we can see her from the corner. She's 13 years old. A lot of these kids.
Now that just pissed me off, because if y'all seen her from the motherfucking corner, how y'all didn't see her walking the opposite direction from the house? Don't make me pull up Google Maps so I can show y'all exactly where she was at and where Shannon was not at. Shannon said she was in the house the whole time. You was not looking for Naziah to get off that bus. You was not even standing by the door to see where Naziah was going. How was it that Naziah can get off the fucking bus, walk on the same street that y'all live on, where you can see her from the corner, because the house is not far from the corner, and she walked the opposite direction because you bitches wasn't looking, Shannon. Y'all wasn't looking, nor did you care. Let me see. I'm going to have to find that video.
Kids catch the school bus, and get dropped off at a pickup stop. I mean, they drop off and pickup stop every day. Her same routine.
Okay, now, you know, I know you.
She do her same routine.
You know,
Naziah do the same routine, but when you realize that she wasn't in that house by 3:10, why wasn't you out looking for her to see where she was at? If it's the same routine and y'all say that she wasn't in after school program, why didn't you look outside and see where the hell she was at? Why she didn't have a phone for y'all to contact her in this day and time? Most people get iPhones for their children where you can track their fucking location. First of all, whether my kids had the same routine too. That don't mean I'm not out looking for them, making sure that they're coming in. I know exactly what time my kids should be here, so that's really not an excuse. About time you realize 6 o'clock came when your mammy came back to that house, you still ain't seen no Naziah. Woman, she's so contradicting, because when she was giving her testimony, she clearly said, that Naziah had after school program. Her mama said Naziah didn't have after school program. And then I just heard her say she do the same thing every day. Soon as she get off the bus, she come home. So if she had after school, did she have after school program or not? Was you looking for her or not, Shannon? No.
A piece of a lot of shit right now, right? But like I got just a couple of questions on the tip of my mind for your sister, as far as this, you know. And I know that at the end of the day, in the beginning of the day, we all about you know, finding the veil. That's the point of everything, right? But just, I guess, just to you know, just to get to know you a little bit. I mean, in the whole situation. Now, you said in the beginning, whatever Jarvis did is what you said. Whatever he did, he did. How did you say that?
I said whatever he did, that was on him. Those are my correct words.
Okay, that was on him. I was just trying to clear that up. But okay, so with that being like, so, but like, apparently this man has had a history of this. Like, so did you know about him being on a sex offenders list, or, you know, any kind of activity about that? Like, had you even heard of anything like that before out of him?
When I met him, when I was 19, he did tell me his background. He did tell me his background. Out and out. He gave me the decision if I wanted to pursue a relationship.
So given that his background.
Now y'all just heard that out of the horse's mouth herself. She just said Jarvis told her. First of all, let me change that at the bottom of the screen. But she said Jarvis told her exactly what he was about and him being a motherfucking pedophile. And she chose to pursue him because she was in denial. Now, granted, she was young, 16, when she, quote unquote, allegedly got pregnant by him. So she was young. So maybe she wasn't thinking correctly. But when you became aware and you became aware and old enough to really think and realize, because I know you've seen signs. You can't say you didn't see no signs that he was a damn pedophile, that he was looking at little kids, and you heard other things coming up, your nieces telling you stuff that he done did to them, all type of shit throughout that time. She stayed with this man till she ain't had no choice but to not be with him no more, because now he locked up and he gonna stay there. I cannot. I literally cannot.
His background was sex offender involving a child, right? And you still made the decision to talk to him?
One, I was 19, and two, if society can give you a second chance, why can't someone else give you a second chance as well?
Girl, please.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Now, now somebody told me that he had got married recently. Do you know something about that? He got, I don't know if it was last year or something. He supposed to bought a chick a ring or got married or something. Because then you said you had a 1-year-old by him, or that's your youngest baby is by him, right?
All my children is by
Right.
him.
So did he? Was that? Did he get? Because I'm just getting what I'm told, right? Did he get married recently, or sometime recently?
Pardon?
I said, did he get married like recently, sometime like within the last couple of years or something, or before your last baby was born?
Jarvis is not married.
Oh, okay. I was just like I said, I was just because this seems messed
Did
up.
that? I'm sorry. Did that just make her
I'm hearing
mad?
like I don't know. He was with you and cheated on you, got married and had another baby by somebody else, and then got you pregnant again. So I'm just trying to clarify to see exactly what type of person he is, or what type of person we talking about right here. What did you say?
And all these questions is irrelevant besides us trying to find my niece.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, she ain't want to admit it to him. But when she got on that motherfucking stand and had to get that testimony, and they asked her ass, did she know that he was seeing other bitches and they had an on and off relationship? She answered it then. She answered it then. See, she want to deflect every chance that she get. Oh, this ain't about me. This about my niece. Well, it ain't about your niece either, because you ain't doing what you supposed to do as an auntie to show that it's really about your niece. You ain't cut around that corner when she got off that motherfucking bus that day either. You didn't peep your rockhead ass out the fucking window to see where she was at. About time 3:30 came and you realized that she wasn't at home. You ain't do nothing then. So don't try to act like you don't want to answer no questions now when it comes to how many women Javaris is out here doing and screwing in between you making babies. Pissing me off.
I guess what you just wanted to call in to clear up what Roxy was talking about.
No, if you have any questions for me.
I mean, I kind of asked you just one, and you said it was irrelevant. So I mean, but I don't want to. And like I said, I know this is a whole emotional thing. I mean, it's emotional for all of us, and I don't want you to feel like I'm attacking you by no means. But I'm questioning everybody like I have the questions that I've had listening to the story.
You're right, but at the end of the day, the questions that you're asking is irrelevant to finding my niece.
Okay, so I mean, well, let me ask you this. Okay, well, let me ask you this, then. I'll just like I ask everybody else. If you could give a shot in the dark, where do you think she is at right now? What do you think happened? What do you think the situation is?
To be honest, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, Miss Shantae. You say, do we know that? Listen. The relationship between the baby mamas, they all knew about each other. They all said that on the stand when they was giving their testimony that they knew that he was out doing and screwing with other women, and that they all said they had on and off relationships with him. The girl car who he borrowed, that blue car, she said the same thing. Latricia is her name. His so-called fiance, she ain't say whether she knew he was cheating or not, but she did say he only would come to her house a few days out the week and leave at 2-3 o'clock in the morning. But that's your fiance. And then Shannon, who we listening to right now, she clearly said that on the stand too. She didn't say it in this interview, in this phone interview 10 months ago, but she said it recently when she had no choice but to answer the question. She said they had an on and off relationship. She said that because why? She knew he was having babies in between her having babies. Okay, now mind you, he had 10 active relationships while he was in county right now. The detectives named about 10 women that she questioned up until that point. Okay, so I definitely think that he kept them separated, but to a certain extent, because they still knew that he was sleeping around and cheating or had an idea. Shit, they probably all was sleeping together. They probably all was. And then had a damn sex trafficking ring going on with the children. Sick.
So I can't answer anything that I don't know because I don't know. I don't have the answer.
Yeah, I mean, I know nobody has a definite answer. I'm just saying, like, in your heart, what do you think happened? I mean, because you know her. I mean, I don't know. Did they say you were the last one to see her that day or whatnot? I mean, you know her, so I mean, you know her friends, people that she hang with, what she do on the regular. You said you know her regular routine, so I mean,
Yeah, her regular routine is you go to school, she stay for after school, and then she come home. That's her daily routine. She go to school, come home, or any extracurricular activities. Then she stay at school, but other than that, she comes home. That's it.
all right. And I mean, you ain't got no kind of theory. I mean, everybody else that I asked gave some type of conclusion of what they thought may have happened, but you ain't got nothing, huh?
I don't want to think that way that something happened to my niece because I don't want to put that in my mind.
I don't mean conclusion as in end. I mean as far as a scenario in which where she's somewhere where y'all can't find her right now. Seeing that she had, I guess some type of a, she had friends. I'll just say it like that.
All I know is her friends are just saying, and that's I'm just going based off what her friends saying, that she ran away. She told her kids. She told her friends that she was leaving. She was saying goodbye. She was happy, and that's it. And that's it. Like that's it. We asked our friends. We asked people. We asked everyone. Everyone. We don't know.
Now keep in mind that Roxy Rox has showed on her page the messages that they had around the time. I think it was like 2 days after Naziah went missing. That Naziah friends was saying she was running away to go get some D. Okay, I don't know why she just didn't flat out say that.
We don't know, and that's what we are trying to figure out. Where she get? Because I don't know. Where she could be inside this neighborhood, and I don't know. And we've been looking every day. Every day.
Why you ain't asked if
They
Naziah
don't
was
think
pregnant?
that this is in the pit of my stomach of not knowing where my niece is. She's 13. I pray to God every day.
Now, did she ever have a history of running away, leaving the house?
No, she never ran away
for a period of time.
No, she never ran away. Never went nowhere. Like my mom, yeah, she is strict. My mom's running a tight ship, by 10 by 10. You in school, you do what you're supposed to do, you come home, and then you get ready for the next day. Yes, I want my niece.
I can agree with you, on wanting her to come home safe. It's just so many loops and turnstiles to this story. It's just I just don't know what to say. But I mean, if it's anything else that you want anybody else to know about this whole situation, you got the floor, Shannon.
And that's the thing. What the police know and what the news know is what we know, and that's it. We don't know anything. We don't. If the police ask me today to give up my phone, I will willingly.
Now,
okay.
Do you know a sister by the name of Tamara Liberty Smith? She's the police commissioner in District 1, I believe.
No.
You don't know Tamara Liberty? Well, she said that she spoke with you and your mother, and she said that y'all said, okay, well, we're not gonna lie, that she has left before.
No, we never talked to anyone besides the police. That's it.
Okay. All right. I'm just reading some of the comments. But all right. Like at the end of the day, like I said, I hope she found safe. I hope we bring her home, and I hope this situation raised enough awareness around the city for people to hold people in their family accountable and give them the consequence of the doubt as opposed to the benefit. We're gonna clear this line up, all right, sister?
All right.
Okay.
His mic is
All
always
right,
so
let me just get
low.
back to the call-in line real quick. So let me see. He took her tax money, on the whole traditional "I'm about to flip your tax money" type of a situation, and went and bought another girl a ring and got her pregnant. And this was prior to her getting pregnant with that last baby. You know what I'm saying? Now I kind of threw the getting married thing in there. You know what I mean? Because the ring was involved. You know what I mean? So he supposedly bought a ring. Now when I answered the question, y'all heard the response, and
Yeah.
what she said was he's not married.
Huh.
Now, that was the part that I threw in there. She didn't say that he didn't buy a ring and that he didn't have another baby.
Right. Man, listen, she say he knew it was a pedophile. Here's my conclusion on that part. The nigga probably is married. She just in fucking denial. It's no way in hell that this man went off, bought a ring, had another baby and all this shit, but you still trying to be there for him. Like, clearly you're mentally fucked up. And all you care about is saving your penis. Now, I ain't saying you don't probably, because listen, if you ask me, if I was a detective, because whoever this Bonnie broad is on this chat, she make me feel like she's a part of y'all clique. But if I had to investigate this case, it made me feel like maybe you did something to your niece. And I'm just hypothetically speaking, because are you mad because your baby daddy did this to your niece? Because guess what? That means your niece is getting attention, and I hate to say it that way. You got to look at all aspects and shit from all angles. Because you have been that fucked up to where you did something to your niece. Because if you protecting this nigga, shit, maybe y'all in it together. Either way, Nevaeh is missing. Then you want to lie and say you didn't talk to Tamara. You say you want to talk to the police. Who the fuck you think she is? She a part of that. You on here lying. How can somebody help y'all or help y'all if you're not being honest? But I guarantee you, because I'm a motherfucker that'll get involved so quick. Oh, yeah, I love shit like this. I live for it. Just to bring that baby home safe. I pray to God he's still safe. I pray to God he's still alive. But they need to put your ass on some polygraphs, like seriously, because you're lying. I hear it in your conversation. And then you were so adamant about, no, he's not married. How the fuck do you know? I think you do know. I just think you don't want the world to know how stupid you are, letting this bum ass nigga who's a registered sex offender come into your life. 19, baby, I was smarter than that. Even still, you had kids by this dumb ass nigga. Then he turn around and molest your niece. And you talking about it's irrelevant about these questions being asked you. Bitch, these are questions that can save your. Listen, every question that's being asked to you, and yeah, motherfuckers need to come hard at you because you sound fucking stupid right now. Every question that's being asked could be the very lead to bringing your fucking niece home to safety. But you were so busy chasing dick. You were so busy wanting this nigga to be saved because you're clearly saving to cover up for him. What he did has nothing. That's on him. No, bitch, it's on you because you allowed this nigga around her. You had him in your.
Yep, don't save them. They don't want to be saved. Y'all better stop giving these niggas the benefit of the doubt. Shit. Stop.
House. Knowing he was a regular sex offender. Bitch, I wish I knew you because I would have been called in on you. I'm that. I'm about all that. I will have all it. I swear for God, registered sex offenders should not be around children. Hey. And the fact that you let this man, baby, listen, you let this man be around them, your ass needs to be locked the fuck up too, because I guarantee you got something to do with it too. Now get mad. I'm already there. I'm gonna let you take the next call. I'm going to give me something to drink. I'm mad.
For sure, baby.
Right.
All right. So let me. I got a special call that I want to make. Because I know Tamara Liberty Smith.
I was just gonna sit back and listen.
Absolutely did.
I was only gonna listen, and I've been aware. I've been following this. I haven't been able to really sleep at night. I'm extremely concerned. I'm trying to mobilize person in our community to help. So naturally, it made me.
Come on. I mean, in this day and age, and I mean, in the.
Having kids with them, just to say that you guys have the same. All your kids have the.
Right. She kept having kids with him just to say all her kids got the same daddy.
Okay. What you
got? That's what I think. Look.
How to say that, Devin?
Hold on. It's a lot of.
I think it was another part where Shannon called back in.
But I'm not putting anything past it. I'm not. And for the ones that keep saying I'm not sincere, I cry every.
Yes, she did. Hold on, let me go back a little bit. I was trying to find it.
He's been incarcerated since the 7th.
Okay, so
I'm good now. I'm passing this to Shan. Yeah.
all right. Well, okay. All right. Well, let me let. Okay, now I had another call coming in, but go ahead, Shannon. Let's see what you got to say because you had something, I believe.
First off, what I meant or what you guys wanted me meant to say or whatever, but this is what I said. Whatever Jarvis did or allegedly did, I don't know. I really don't know. And yes, I did have 5 kids.
But wait, stop right there. Hold on, Shannon. Stop right there. Because you said whatever Jarvis did, you really didn't know. But when I asked you earlier if you knew Jarvis was a registered sex offender, you said when you was 19, he explained to you his background.
Yes.
So did you not know, or did you know that he was?
No, I'm talking about with my niece. I don't know, but yes, Jarvis told me about his background when I was 19.
Okay, so
yes.
stop. Okay, so let me ask you this: with Jarvis explaining to you his background and you knowing what he was capable of because he was previously already.
Now let me tell y'all how I know she lying. I'm about to take us right back to my TikTok, and I'm about to show y'all real quick. The video quality ain't that great, but you can still see what I'm trying to show you. All right. A video of Naziah dancing with another relative the day before she went missing. Now, mind you, what we listening to happened, them calling back and forth in on this radio station. This was after she went missing. Okay. Obviously. So this is how she looked prior to her going missing. Show y'all something. So you know she lying. Now really try to look at this, okay, the best that you can. I'm gonna try to make it a little bigger. Hold on.
Close attention.
Trying to make it as big as I can. Okay. Now.
To Naziah's stomach area. This was taken a day before she disappeared. Shout out to one of the cyber detectives that sent me this video.
You can't see it that clear. Go to my TikTok.
This is what her cousin Roxy Rox said up there. She said this is
the same Roxy Rox that we listening to on the radio station. She was the one that posted that video, and this is what she said in the comments. This is the day before her disappearance. Okay, so if you can't see it that clearly from what I'm showing you, go to my TikTok page and you can see it there. Okay.
Is the day before her disappearance. So this was sometime last year when this video had surfaced. But again, a lot of us didn't really have the details to this case. So clearly them bitches knew that she was pregnant. They show proof right there. Her stomach was clearly round. And she clearly was pregnant and moving like a pregnant woman, even while she was dancing. So them saying that they didn't know she was pregnant. They didn't know she was sexually active. All of that shit is a lie. And the truth just gonna keep resurfacing and surfacing and surfacing. And I'm gonna keep staying.
Let me see if I can get the video
that
again.
Naziah is not here. Justice.
She looked pregnant, even from the angle that y'all can see it. I still see pregnancy. You see how her stomach bouncing, kind of slow like. You can see that she's pregnant on there. And even if that's not good enough, let me go show you this picture right here too. This is how she looked prior to her
moon cycle. That
would have meant
by January she would have been 5 months pregnant.
Her face. So them saying Shannon full of shit. Shannon full of shit. Acting like she don't know nothing and all of that bullshit. She's a fucking lie. She is. She absolutely is. Let me change the go back to Shannon talking that bullshit.
Would you think that it was was far-fetched if you heard something in regards to him being inappropriate with a minor in your family? Do you think it would be impossible for that to be true for him to have done what they said that he did, considering that he had already been convicted of doing something like that before?
I'm not putting anything past it. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not putting anything.
We don't put nothing
But for
past
the
you.
ones that say that I don't. Or accusing me of saying me and him have something to do with her going missing. No, I don't.
Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this right quick. Considering, like, I don't know what his status is as far as whether he's, locked up right now, whether he's free, whether he's there with you, whether he's wherever he's at, right? Considering
He's
all,
been
huh?
he's been incarcerated since the 7th.
Okay. So considering the allegations at hand surrounding his name, and that it's been, you know, other allegations alleged of him other than this, how do you feel about moving forward with him from this day forward? I mean, I know it's kind of a heavy question considering that you got 5 kids with him. You know what I mean? But is this a situation where he gets out whenever he gets out, if he gets out, and you are per se by his side the way that you are right now? Are you even in any kind of a way questioning um, him as a person, his credibility as a person, his credibility as a man at this point?
I'm questioning about the fact that if he alleged did anything with my niece, but for him to come out, it's a pick and choose. It's a pick and choose side. I'm siding with my kids. I have 5 kids. Yes, I have 5 kids with Jarvis. Yes, I do. But I'm here for my kids. I have to protect my kids. Yes, Nazaria wasn't protected. I don't know if he did or not, but I'm not putting anything past it. I'm not. And for the ones that keep saying I'm not sincere, I cry every night and hope and pray my niece.
Did she say yes, Nazaria wasn't protected? Did y'all hear that? Let me know in the comments. Is we hearing the same thing or what?
His background when I was 19.
Okay, so
Yes.
stop. Okay, so let me ask you this: with Jarvis explaining to you his background and you knowing what he was capable of because he was previously already engaging in that type of activity, would you think that it was far fetched if you heard something in regards to him being inappropriate with a minor in your family? Do you think it would be impossible for that to be true for him to have done what they said that he did, considering that he had already been convicted of doing something like that before?
I'm not putting anything past it. I'm not putting anything past it.
Yes, you
But
is.
for the ones that say that I have anything to do with it, I don't. Or accusing me of saying me and him have something to do with her going missing. No, I don't.
Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this right quick. Considering, like, I don't know what his status is as far as whether he's, locked up right now, whether he's free, whether he's there with you, whether he's wherever he's at, right? Considering all, huh?
He's been incarcerated since the 7th.
Okay. So considering the allegations at hand surrounding his name, and that it's been, you know, other allegations alleged of him other than this, how do you feel about moving forward with him from this day forward? I mean, I know it's kind of a heavy question considering that you got 5 kids with him. You know what I mean? But is this a situation where he gets out whenever he gets out, if he gets out, and you are per se by his side the way that you are right now? Are you even in any kind of a way questioning um, him as a person, his credibility as a person, his credibility as a man at this point?
I'm questioning about the fact that if he alleged did anything with my niece, but for him to come out, it's a pick and choose. It's a pick and choose side. I'm siding with my kids. I have 5 kids. Yes, I have 5 kids with Jarvis. Yes, I do. But I'm here for my kids. I have to protect my kids. Yes, Nazaria wasn't protected. I don't know if he did or not, but I'm not putting anything.
So she did say Nazaria wasn't protected. See, one thing about a liar, they're going to always tell you they're a lie. One thing about a thief, they're going to always show you they're a thief. Scratch a lie, find a thief. Her and her grandma are some liars and some motherfucking thieves, as far as I'm concerned. They sure is. She doing all this talking just for us to hear that point right there. Naziah was not protected. She admitted it. Just like the grandma said, I did nothing. The night that Naziah went missing, she did nothing. That's all we need to know. They told the truth. They tell a whole bunch of lies and, you know, but she just told the truth. Naziah wasn't protected. Why? Because she didn't give a damn. And she started to look at Naziah as her rival because you knew that man was grooming your niece, and your niece and him were doing things that you knew of. Just like you knew she was pregnant. What you think? Who you think she got pregnant by? Your baby daddy.
I'm not, and for the ones that keep saying I'm not sincere, I cry every night and hope and pray my niece do come home.
You cry every night for
calling around since the night that she didn't come home. My mom
for that
reported it.
monster.
She went straight to the school that morning, and she reported it to the school. And the school police did come to our house. Yes, they came to the house. Questioned everything. Questioned us. Asked if she had any cell phones. She said she didn't have any cell phones because if she did anything that was dumb, my mom will take it, and then she will get it back. But she don't have any cell phones at all. She has a tablet.
Somebody just asked me.
I just hate the way they talk about her. I hate the words they use. That girl, anything that was dumb, she's sneaky. Anytime they reference Naziah, it always sounds disrespectful to me. Like they just don't give a damn.
To me to ask you who lives on Wilshire.
I don't know who stayed on Wilshire.
She a lie.
I don't know.
She worshipped the ground. She worshipped the ground that fucking monster walked on. You mean to tell me that you don't know who the hell he is? She is a liar.
On Wilshire.
She don't know who stay on Wilshire.
That's one of Jarvis's addresses that they know of.
Well, if it is, that's his address. I don't know who stay on Wilshire at all.
Well, where does he stay as far as where you know? Where did he stay with you?
No, he does not stay with me.
So he stay on Wilshire then.
Okay. Well, yeah, I just, I mean, I'm just perplexed about it. I got so many questions in my mind. I don't know which way to go with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I have questions, but I don't want nobody to feel no kind of way as far as, like you trying to, do this in front of an audience type shit. But there's a lot of questions in my head as far as just, a lot of stuff, man. Like, but at the end of the day, the general point is this girl need to get home, man. This girl need to get home. Because, somebody got to know something, man. There's too many people pointing the fingers, too many people that's around this girl that know her regular routine, that know something, man. And there's too many backtracks and too many, So do you? So when Tamara Liberty Smith called, you don't recall, saying that that she actually left the house before? You don't remember telling anybody that?
Okay, you talking about the lady? I remember the lady. The lady walked me and my mom to her car. Yes.
Oh, now you remember.
I do remember the lady, but I don't know her by name, by Tamara.
No, what I'm asking you is, do you remember telling her that at some point?
He literally asked her, do he remember a lady telling the lady, like, I ain't gonna lie, Naziah did run away before. He asked her that earlier in the conversation. We got 1:11 on the clock, okay? But yeah, now she's saying, okay, I do remember a lady. I just didn't know her by Tamara. Bitch, he asked you the same thing he just asked you just now. This is what I'm saying. We cannot trust Shannon. We cannot believe Shannon. I'm sorry, we can't.
That Naziah left the house, because when I asked you originally, you said that no, she never left the house before. But Tamara commented and said that when she interviewed y'all, you said that she did. She said, I'm not gonna lie to you. She had left the house before. So when she called in and said that,
she will walk up. She will walk up and down the street. Like, she will walk up and down the street. She can only go so far. She will walk up, down the street, walk up, back and forth down the street. She never left the house, period, out of time. She will walk up and down the street. And if my mom called her and to see where she's at and we can't find her or whatever because she's walking up and down the street, and she will come back and say, I was walking up and down the street, but it's not a long period of time at all.
Bitch, you... Why would she tell the lady Tamara that, I ain't gonna lie, she have ran away before? Running away means what, y'all? That means going somewhere you don't have no clue where they at. They left. Now you trying to clear it up by saying, yeah, she did walk up the street. But you just said earlier on, about an hour and a half ago in this interview, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Or it never happened. You don't even remember the lady. Now you remember the lady. This is what I'm saying.
So, because leaving the house is you going somewhere. Once again, just like I'm saying it. My mom runs a tight ship. Yes, the kids be more in the house because they got the video games and TV. They be outside when they want to go outside. And yes, you will see them, but you will hardly see them because they in the house. They not stuck in the house. They can go outside. They can go places.
So wait, so is the dude that's there with you, does he what's his name? Dave? What was it that was just on the line before you? Devin. So
hey,
he stayed there with you? No.
Oh, who, me? Do I stay there? No, I don't.
I was just wondering, because she said that, she sees them leaving.
My best friend stays next door. So most of the time I be next door.
Oh, okay. So she sees them leaving the house, walking up and down the street from time to time. And sometimes mom had to call her and come back. But you said you don't see them doing nothing but taking the trash out and playing in the backyard.
Yeah, but I ain't never seen them walk up and down the street. Me personally. Me. She would maybe come next door, see her brother. That's really it.
All right. Well, yeah, man. Like I said, man, I just don't know what's more to say about this situation. I just hope that she found, because I don't think we personally gonna get shit out of nobody's story out of this situation.
Clearly,
it ain't gonna be nothing.
Clearly,
we gotta just try to figure out where she at. However, we figure it out.
And that's the main goal, is trying to find my niece. Because I want to know, and I wanted to speak on this. How can Merv speak on anything to where he did not want to be involved inside his life at all?
Well,
he brought only, hold on, he only came over by the house only twice, brought 2 bites, and
now right now she talking about Naziah daddy.
A couple of weeks later, my niece called him, and he answered the phone. She said, "Hey, Dad." He said, "Who is this?" He said, "Your daughter Naziah." He said, "I don't have a daughter named Naziah."
All of the things that you're saying right now, it's almost kind of a reflection of what you said earlier. It's almost like, now that's very irrelevant to the story. I mean, because he was nowhere near the proximity of Nevaeh when she came up missing.
Okay,
right? So,
you're right.
His whole point, my whole point of was opening the platform to him is because he never had a voice to be heard from his perspective. He said what he had to say. Right, but the central focus is on the people who are immediately around her at the time that she went, at the time that she disappeared. Now, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, did they not say that you were the last person to see her?
Okay.
No, the school was the last person to see her. Before I sent her off
to the school.
Before school, yes.
So you were the last person in the nucleus of the family to see her, correct? I didn't say the last time she was seen. You were the last person that everybody in the family knows that seen her.
I like him.
Correct.
All right, then.
Right, so
what you talking about?
Bringing up, her dad, trying to be relevant or whatnot. I mean, he is relevant because he's her dad.
Again,
he's not irrelevant, but
he like to deflect.
Like I said, his opportunity to speak and to be heard from people who wanted to hear his perspective and where he'd been. Right?
Understandable.
So
understandable.
So I mean, I guess once again, I mean, if there's anything else you want to say, before we
Lack of accountability. I'm taking a shot.
I just hope and pray money come home. I hope and pray nothing happened to her. I want her home. And before she went to school, she was all jolly. She was happy. She texted my phone while she was in school.
She had your phone while she was in school?
No, she didn't have my phone.
Oh, what did you just say?
I said she texted me. It was she texted me from a computer because they have computers in school. She texted me. She said, "Hey, TT, what you doing?" I said, "Minding." She said, "What's Nana doing?" I said, "Nana minding." I said, "Do some work." She said, "We on break." And I said, "Okay." And that was the last time I heard from my niece.
So she had been missing. How long in between the two period of time Jarvis got picked up? What was it? Probably at least 3 weeks, right?
Almost it's like a month because she went missing on the 9th and he got picked up on the 7th of February.
Okay, yeah, almost a month. So did y'all have any conversations as far as anything in regards to her in between the time she went missing, or that y'all knew or reported that she was missing and he left?
No, we reported her missing. My mom reported her missing. She went up there to the school on the 10th. But
I'm saying, did you
again deflecting? Girl, answer the question. Did you talk to Jarvis about your niece, and did y'all conspire to hide some shit or what? That's what he really asking. But again, she like to deflect because she's a liar. She's a fucking liar.
Did you and Jarvis have any kind of conversation about her in between? I ain't say like her mom and who reported. I'm saying in between the time did y'all talk anything about
it? Like dumb.
No, not at all.
Girl, please.
No.
So y'all didn't talk at all?
No, if he had something to do with it, he wouldn't tell me.
But I'm saying, he knew she was missing. Did he know she was missing?
When I called everybody inside my phone besides a couple of family members, but they seen it on Facebook. Yes, I did. I did contact him, text him and said, "Have you seen Tuda?" Tuda didn't come home. Text my sister. I called my twin sister. "Hey, do you know if Naziah called you or anything?" No. He called everybody.
This is disgusting.
So when you told him that, what was his response?
His response said no. He said he haven't seen Tuda. And that's it.
This is a shame. This is a shame. This literally I'm
like
literally reacting to this in real time because this part of it, I did not hear it. I knew that she was on the radio station, but I didn't know she said all this stupid shit. I really didn't.
Man, because this is
and it's pissing me off.
This is a long story and shit. Hopefully we can end it. You know what I'm saying, to get this closed and bring her home.
That's all I'm hoping for, is to bring my niece home.
How you didn't talk to the father of your 5 children that you gloat about? Yeah, I got 5 kids by Javirus. You mean to tell me for nearly a whole 3-4 weeks, you didn't have a conversation with him? He didn't come over and confide? You didn't confide in him like you've been doing? I can't believe this shit. I really can't believe that she had no conversation with that monster for a whole fucking 30 days. And you got 5 kids that you've been trying so hard to keep them connected with their monster ass father that you sacrifice your own niece for. You're going to sit up here on this radio station and say you did not talk to him for 30 days. And you still right now putting money on his books, right now still visiting him at the county. And you want us to believe this bullshit? This is bullshit.
Okay.
All right, for sure.
Golly.
I don't know how much more. Oh shit. Here we go. Here we go. Shit, y'all ain't giving me no rest. I can't even breathe. What's going on, caller? Who's this and where you calling from?
Yes, Miss Shantae, she seems really closed-minded. Yes, something is way off. Like it's really giving slow. That comes with all that trauma and all that generational curses. Them fucking cognitive dissonance and the deflecting and the lack of accountability, the lack of responsibility. She tried to quickly put it off on her father, which Nazia's father is to be at fault. But at the end of the day, he responsibly gave the grandmother full custody. The grandmother accepted it. Shannon and them accepted it. The responsibility to care for the child. That was their responsibility to make sure that Nazia was safe at all times. That was their responsibility. And you telling me you didn't give a damn is what I'm hearing. And that you pretty much closed, you pretty much stopped talking to Javirus for 30 days after your niece went missing. Nigga, please, I'm going to be talking to everybody. Because I don't know who did what, and I know somebody going to slip up and say something. So I need everybody, I need to talk to everybody. Who you talking about pounced on that man? This is craziness.
It's Kenya.
Kenya.
Now,
All
Kenya
right,
calling
I'm gonna
back.
let you talk,
Kenya is the one in a family who's a long distance cousin who was the whistleblower on Facebook. That's who calling back in here.
Lord Jesus. So you mean to tell me Nazia had a phone and nobody called her phone when she didn't show up at home?
So she said
your mama didn't call.
Said that she texts from a computer.
Right. Like what you bringing up the daddy for? The daddy ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Right now, he wasn't with her in her last days and hours and seconds. She was with, she was with y'all under y'all care. Y'all dropped the ball. Y'all failed Nazia.
Computer, that's what she said.
No, Nazia had a phone because they pinged her phone, and her phone pinged at Annette's house. So we know she had a cell phone. So you mean to tell me none of y'all called her to find out where she was at when she didn't come home, and she normally comes straight home? And then you gonna sit there and say you and Jarvis didn't have not one conversation about her
make
missing?
sense.
Come on now, you need a lie detector test. Your ass gonna go to jail. Annette gonna go to jail. All y'all gonna go to jail.
Yeah.
Y'all lying.
Lying like a
Y'all
motherfucker.
lying. And it's so sad that you rather protect a grown ass man
who's a pedophile.
It's so sad. Trauma. Like I said on Facebook, trauma has been passed down. All of them got a chain on their neck.
I tell you.
And I got to be to work. And I can't even sleep listening to this.
40 years of CPS. 40 years.
CPS need to be sued.
I said 40 years.
CPS need to be sued.
Yeah, they do. They actually, they definitely do need to be sued. They definitely.
Because they didn't interview nobody in Annette's family. So who did they talk to about Annette? Because they didn't interview none of us. She got a history. Annette actually has 7 kids. She had one when she was very, very, very young.
Oh, right. Because for those that don't know, Annette had her first baby at 11. And it's allegedly that she was in a crack house when she had the baby, or when she was pregnant, or when she got pregnant. It was some type of connection with the crack house, trap house. And it was allegedly some type of father figure that impregnated her. So y'all see how that trauma just rolling on down from her to Nazia's mother. Nazia's mother got pregnant as a preteen. And then Nazia. And currently, Nazia's older brother has a newborn by a girl who's a drug addict.
So is
trauma,
she the one,
like she
was
said.
I getting the story mistaken or twisted when I said that Nevaeh's mother was the one who was 11 years old, found in the crack house pregnant, and it was actually her grandmother?
Well, I don't know enough about them being found in the crack house, but I will say
Allegedly.
that was Annette experienced her trauma at a very young age, and I know that she had a child by the time she was 13, if I'm not mistaken.
13. I'm corrected. Somebody told me 11, but 13. She said 13. So 13 is still significant with all of them. Javirus supposedly got a woman pregnant at the age of 13, and he said his lucky number is 13. He clearly liked 13-year-olds. So the grandma got pregnant at 13. Nazia's mother got pregnant at about 13, and then Nazia got pregnant at 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, and the fact that.
So yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. But this is just crazy.
The more she cover for that man, the bigger the hole she digging for herself. She's lying. And she's making it real clear. She thinks she's so smart, she dumb. So keep digging that hole for yourself. Because now you really be caught up.
Yeah.
That's a damn shame.
Right. I can't get the phone line off quick enough before nobody call in, man. Shit.
Let's see what else they got going on. This crazy, y'all.
Situation. Like, we don't want to induce more bullshit. Them the questions that y'all told me to ask him. Now I'm blocked by Dr. Umar, but that's another. I had to finish chewing that burger before I answered.
Let me see if anybody else come through.
Matter of fact, let me see who this is. What's going on? Who this caller?
Hey, it's Roxy.
What's up, Roxy?
Oh, Roxy called it back.
I'm trying to keep the focus on her, on Nazia as much as I can, but I'm just sitting here with my blood boiling. The more and more I hear the lie from her. Now she done got somebody who Devin. He not even related to us, so I don't know who he is or where he came from. But he didn't even contradicted her damn story when she said they're talking about they go places, they do things, and he's saying, oh, they only take out the trash, and he ain't never seen them walk.
That's what I cross-referenced when I was talking to him.
Exactly. So now you done really got the ass crossed up, and this is supposed to be your best friend or whoever this nigga is getting on here trying to do whatever. We don't even know who the hell he is or where he came from. Then you saying that you could see her from the bus stop. So y'all been looking for her all of this time and know what time she come home and all this other stuff like that. But this one particular day that she quote unquote was messaging you from a computer, that computers don't have access to no damn messenger. All of that shit is blocked. And magically she didn't come home. And then she went to the school police. Why didn't you go to DPS, the Detroit Police Department, if she didn't come home, shit, an hour, 2 hours? If she went home by 5 o'clock and she get off the bus, what time school get out? 3:30, 3:45? If she went home by 5 o'clock, 5:30, and you went up to the school said she was on the bus, didn't see her, whatever the case was, why y'all ain't go to the police? Then let me take it a step further. They said that Janiyah went missing on July 9th, and they was putting it out to the family and all this other shit like that. That's a lie. She did not put it on Facebook until July 11th. 3 days later, that's when she put it on Facebook, because I saw it when she put it 3 minutes on Facebook, and then I shared it on my page. And then I called everybody in the family and said, hey, our cousin is missing. Shannon just posted this. Are y'all aware of it? She didn't reach out to none of us before she reported it missing or anything like that. She let it go on and on and on. And then how you just reported to the school police and that's it, and not even the Detroit police. And the Detroit police just now picking it up a month later?
She meant
and they
January.
talk about they knocking on doors and all this other shit like that. Y'all ass haven't been knocking on no goddamn doors. They been the motherfuckers taking the goddamn posters down.
So you feel like it was you feel like it was them that's taking the posters down, Roxy?
Yes, I do feel like it was. I feel like her and Jarvis and Annette got something to do with it. I feel like Annette is covering it up, because why in the hell won't you cooperate with DPS, CPS? You ain't cooperating with nobody. How your niece missing, but you don't want to do no interview. You don't want to say nothing, and then you're not showing no remorse, no emotion whatsoever.
Nope.
On TV, and now she declining the interview with you to even clear up anything. Hell, if you ain't did nothing, you clear up your name.
Do you know if anybody? Do you know if anybody from the police department has checked your grandmother's house to any extent?
They said that they did, but at this point, we don't know what to believe and what they have did and what they haven't. Now, I hope that they did. I hope that they did. And I hope they did it. I hope that they have good enough officers to do their job extensively and not just look at some surface shit. Because that's how this shit has been going on for so many years, because people probably have that doing their job and looking at shit on the surface.
Shannon in the comments saying
Shannon
in the comments saying how we taking the posters down when we the ones putting in the work. But I want to ask Shannon, like, how are you putting in the work if it's neighbors on your block?
You putting in the work all right to cover the shit up. That's what you putting the work in.
I want to ask her, what work is she putting in if it's neighbors on the block, on the same block? Not even the same street, the same block as you, that's never got a knock on the door about it. And she works from home, so it's not like she's not there, right? And she sees the police over there every other damn day, right? Even when the boy got
and then you got your little sidekick over there that just confirmed that you lying, talking about he don't see them walking up and down the goddamn street.
Right.
When the neighbors say they up and down the street all the damn time.
It's them that's covering it. It's them that's hiding it. Because ain't no way. And then she had the audacity to sit there and say what he doing is on him. Are you serious? Are you serious?
On you.
You still messing with him. And then she got the nerve to sit up here and talk about how she protected her kids. You wasn't protecting your kids when you left with our brand new cousin that went over there, and that's when he tried to get the girl to perform fellatio on him. Her very first time. Why is you even leaving the kids alone with him? Period. Why is you still fucking with him? Period. And you got daughters, and you let him do that shit to your own motherfucking kids, and you didn't heard it not once, not twice, but however many times about him messing with your niece and whoever else. Ain't no way.
Y'all know who Shannon remind me of? She remind me of Precious. Like every time I think about her, I just see Precious in my mind. She give me the vibes of like, who was going, when Monique was like, who's gonna love me? That's the vibe that she gives me. Like, you will sit up and watch this man assault children right in front of you just to be loved, just to be touched, just to get a piece of a man. That's exactly what she remind me of, motherfucking Precious.
Ain't no real mother.
Precious mama.
No real mother on this earth. No real mother on this earth will even give a nigga a time of motherfucking day.
Did you hear me asking her as respectfully as I possibly could, how in the fuck are you dealing with a sex offender and you know that he's a sex offender? Regardless of your age, at the age of 19, you still know that a pedophile is a pedophile. I would imagine.
And then he lying, talking about she was 19. She was not 19. She was motherfucking 16. She trying to cover the shit up. She's trying to cover this whole shit up.
So
you know where Nevaeh is at. Tell the motherfucking truth. Do your time. Tell the motherfucking truth. It's time for this shit to come to the motherfucking light. Tell the motherfucking truth and tell the police what they need to know. Cooperate with them and tell them where this motherfucking girl is at. Because ain't no motherfucking way you got 5 kids with this nigga and you fucking this nigga every fucking day and you don't know and you ain't got nothing to do with it. Now you talk about it's on him. No, bitch, it's on you too. You know something. So own up to your shit. Save the rest of them motherfucking kids. Have a conscience.
Yeah.
Be mother for once in your motherfucking life and tell the motherfucking police the truth and what they fucking need to know and get this girl found. And then she dead, tell us where the fuck she at so we can motherfucking pay our goddamn respect to our motherfucking cousin.
That part.
Your ass can be put in the motherfucking ground. And hopefully nobody won't do it to your motherfucking kids no more. You foul as hell. I said what the fuck I said. Shit crazy. This your motherfucking niece. This your motherfucking flesh and blood, and you letting this shit happen to your flesh and blood.
Sick.
All of y'all foul as hell. And you've been covering it. They've been covering this shit up for motherfucking years. And we getting the backlash of it, motherfuckers thinking that we know something. We don't know shit. So, but y'all holier than thou, though. In the goddamn church.
Right. Them be the ones. Them are the monsters go link up. I just told y'all that.
I'm listening to you, but I'm reading this inbox that just came in from somebody who's giving me some anonymous information as well. But go ahead and speak your piece if you got something to say while I read this to myself before I say it on the air.
It just ain't making no sense, man. I just can't believe that this shit is really fucking happening. Like it's just crazy. And then every time you turn around, it's something fucking else. Just tell the fucking truth. Just tell the fucking truth. And then she on Facebook. Then she said he got locked up on the 7th. She on Facebook backing this nigga talking about with 100 days countdown. It's me and you, baby, and this and that. You on Facebook backing this nigga, but
so,
she took that shit down.
I've heard of situations where the woman was involved in the pedophilia as well. I mean, do you think this is possible?
She is involved. Ain't no way. She ain't talking to him. She don't know where he at. You know where the fuck he at.
Stockholm syndrome. Something wrong.
Ain't no way. They're gonna lock somebody up 100 days over a gun charge. Come on now. It's Detroit. Everybody got guns. Stop playing. Tell the goddamn truth. Let us pay the respect that we need to goddamn pay to her.
Nope, she ain't gonna never tell it. Never. They gonna have
You sit
to.
up there leaving it in school hands. You should have went straight to the police. Straight to the police is where you should have went. Once you found out that she wasn't at that goddamn school and then she didn't come home an hour after her normal time, y'all should have been at the goddamn police station. They went to the school police. What the goddamn school police gonna do?
Right.
Obviously nothing. Because everybody wondering why in the fuck did it take a month for DPS to even pick this shit up?
Exactly.
What are you hiding? Why is you hiding it?
Okay,
Make it make sense.
I'm about to show this this little inbox that I just got verbatim, so y'all can read it right with me. All right, let me crop that. Go here, save this. But yeah, this is this, man. Like, it's just looking more and more like what it's looking like, man.
The whole family ain't got nothing to do with it. When we found out what he was and who we was, we exposed it. And the people that stuff was happening to, we told them to go to the police. We can't force nobody. But then even if they was going to the police, they over there coercing the kids to say otherwise.
Right.
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 But everybody want to blame us. It's not on the extended. It's on them. We've been putting that shit out there. And she kept having kids by the nigga.
Okay, so I'm going to read this inbox that I just got as soon as I load it up on the screen. And I'm going to, you're going to hear it as well. So we can all read it together. Okay.
If Jarvis had that type of hold on Isaiah and he's a master manipulator, he got that same type of hold on Shannon. She don't think he can do no wrong, even if it come at the cost of her own niece. That's what we would call Stockholm syndrome, where he can do no wrong and she support him. It's like the victim falls in love with the abuser. That's exactly what this is. Although Shannon is very wrong, if she met him at 15, 16, got pregnant at 16, she was a victim too. She's still stuck in that trauma loop.
This person just inboxed me at 12:53. This is 4 minutes ago. I'm going to say this anonymously. I've known them 20 plus years. I'm blown away. First off, is so much I want to say. Yes, the grandma has always been weird. That little girl's mom has been through being molested, and her and her little brother. I only know it to be 5 of them. She had that baby off a one-night stand with that man. Yes, she's on drugs, and Shannon is a big dummy for that man. She knows he touched her niece. They all know it, and they're gonna keep sweeping stuff under the rug. They need to search that house, and some lie detectors are needed because Shannon knows where that baby at.
Yeah, she knows. She got something to do with it. Ain't no way this your goddamn baby daddy, and you keep messing with him, had kids by me. You don't know nothing, and then y'all ain't even talk about it. How you ain't talk about it?
So they talked about
it. They did something to her. Tell the goddamn truth.
So where was this other message at? There you go. Was it in my message requests? And I just hadn't retrieved it. But yeah, it's a couple of people that have been sending me. Go back, Mark, to my inbox.
Exactly. What Lex say? She said, my thing is how everybody know he touched her niece but her. Make it make sense. Exactly. She knows. She was allowing that shit to happen. She know what the fuck he was doing. Every time we call and ask Shannon questions, her story changed. First she said she was a runaway. Then she tried to paint Nazaria out to be this fast ass girl. Then it's now I don't know nothing. She would just, go to school and come home and get off the bus and come straight home. She would walk up and down the street. Ain't nobody seen her ass on the street. She been trying to throw curveballs and boomerangs all in the shit to knock everybody off the path, talking about her friend said this. How you talking to Nazaria friends, but the police talking to Nazaria friends and they ain't seen her and said nothing. Then she said she was at the gas station. Where the cameras at to show that Nazaria was at the gas station? Nothing. What we heard from her friends? Nothing. Then they're talking about her social media. Shannon been the one that's been operating her goddamn social media to make it look like Nazaria been on social media, and it's been Shannon the whole time.
Yeah, and I heard, right, because when my podcast aired last night, you know, I spoke on the details of allegedly the mother or the grandmother, I guess, was the one saying that there was no phone, she had no social media, and then the phone being
Right.
pinged back to the house. Now, I'm getting word today that the police are saying that all of that was a lie.
Exactly.
So, I mean, are they saying that for the sake of not having certain details of their investigation exposed, which I can understand because I said earlier, I'm not doing this to try to fuck up the case or nothing like that. It's just about having a conversation
I
about the
mean, we
details
not
that's
either.
had as a community so we can put together the pieces
Right.
to try to
Right.
figure this shit out. But at the end of the day, if you confirming it, then I believe what you're saying. That, like, if that's what happened as far as the phone being pinged back to the house, then that only further
She had
confirms.
phone. She be on phone because she be on. They, all of them got a phone, and they probably done took the phone away now. But all of them had a phone because they be on there doing all of the TikTok dances and all of that stuff.
Right.
She got all. She had all of that. Almost every teenager got social media.
Right.
Now, come on now. Then you talking about she was texting you from the school phone. Them school computers don't even they got blocked. As soon as you try and type in YouTube, Facebook, what is that? Instagram, all of that stuff. It's an automatic blocker on that. They don't allow that in school on school computers.
Right. So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that could be like 90% debunked that she's saying is what we figuring out.
Everything it ain't adding up. We all know it. We see it in the comments. You done asked the questions. The nigga that she done came on live with that tried to be on 10 then contradicted what the hell she done said. Come on now. Now she don't know nothing. She had a whole lot to say January 9th. Now she don't know nothing. Now y'all don't want to cooperate. How you don't want to cooperate? But you just I just want her home. I just want her to come home. She don't want to come home. Hopefully, I pray that she is alive. And I know everybody want her to come home, but not to that goddamn home. Hopefully she ran away because she got tired of the goddamn bullshit. Hopefully she did. For her sake, and not having to deal with all of that nonsense.
Yeah, would that be crazy if she do pop up out the blue? What the hell? How would they handle that situation? I still think Javirus will go to prison or get some type of time, but that would be crazy. But again, this was 10 months ago, so.
So how true is it that Nazaya's mom like disappeared a couple weeks ago? Because I heard that she was like, had possibly tried to flee to Ohio somewhere. Then right after that, I heard that she didn't. And she was up here still smoking.
Mom ain't trying to flee nowhere. Lady ain't been around. Lady ain't been around for years. She was in Ohio or whatever for a little minute. Lady did not come back until Nazaya came up. Damn, they're pretty much missing. Which
now, Lady is Nazaya's mother. Kenyatta is her name, Kenyatta Harris, but they call her Lady.
To me, made it seem like, oh, they're trying to make it look good that mama and grandma and that Nazaya has this great village that's taking care of her when she don't.
Clearly.
And then all of a sudden, all these other stories coming out that she done stole some drugs and now Nazaya missing and all this other bullshit and now mama missing. She ain't never been around. She magically was around during this time, but I feel like that was full face time.
Her and that daddy.
And then she ain't even supposed to be around. She can't even be around her.
Why?
I heard that the police told her she had to get the fuck from over there. So she ain't supposed to be around them because Net got custody of them. She got them.
You know what?
Can't be around them.
And Annette did say that she don't deal with her daughter, which will be Nazaya's mother. I feel like anybody that don't want to deal with the mother of the child, regardless, that's still Annette's daughter. Kenyatta / Lady is still Annette's daughter, and you don't want to deal with your own daughter. Then Nazaya and Lady kids, they ain't stand a chance anyway. I feel like however a person feel about the parent is how they feel about the child. I don't care what they say. I don't care how they try to mask it. You ain't give a damn because you don't care for your own daughter that you birthed out your own cooch.
She's on kids. That's why she ain't got custody.
That's exactly why my mammy ain't around my kids because she don't care for me. Therefore, I don't trust you around my kids. And the one time you did have some access to my kids, you whooped my daughter, and she wasn't even 2 at the time. Girl, please.
The goddamn brother ran away not too long ago. Wonder what he ran away for.
Right. That boy, he ran away for something.
I'm just checking.
Come on now.
Kids don't run away from love. They don't run away from a safe, healthy environment where they can, you know, be themselves and not be tormented and traumatized and abused. They don't run away for nothing.
Checking all of these inboxes from everybody, seeing what they're saying. But yeah, this is somebody coming in my post.
Every time I thought about running away as a kid, that's because I was being mistreated at home. My mama was extremely narcissistic, very mean, and very male-centered. So I was neglected emotionally, physically, abused emotionally and physically. So I definitely, when I got the chance to run away to my friend's house, I definitely did. Or when I had the chance to go somewhere else.
I recently talked to her and her daughter was right there with her. Who's she talking about?
Veronica. You said Veronica Bright. You said you recently talked to her and her daughter was right there with her. Who did you recently talk to and her daughter who was right there with her?
How are you still having kids with a man that touch your knee? Oh, that's somebody else. And other kids. That's what we've been saying. That don't make you feel no type of way towards him. Oh, maybe that's a different Victoria.
So yeah, y'all.
For you to be the last one to seen her before she went to school, supposedly. And now we're not even going to talk about how sketchy that bus picture looked. Did you see the bus picture?
Yeah, it was just her on the bus. Why was it just her
on the bus? And I don't
know
what her, regular attire looks like.
The fucking house. You goddamn right. And I don't give a fuck.
Shannon, call back, y'all. I was finna get off the line. Hold up. Let me go back. Let me rewind this.
As far as Shannon, my sister, and Jarvis, she a grown ass woman. Let her deal with it.
Oh wait, this the sister. This ain't Shannon. Hold up.
And I hope they hear it. Maybe they conscious or something. Well, they ain't right. And I hope they hear it. Maybe they conscious.
And talk to me on the phone, right? What's going on, Carla? Who this? Where you calling from?
This is Shannon's brother. My name is Florentino. I was calling because I wanted to piggyback off on a lot of the stuff that's going on right now or what's being said. First of all, my mother is not some woman to be made out as a monster, first and foremost. It's 7 of us that grew up in the household. We was all raised under a sound roof, a mother who loves and cares and support each and every last one of us. It's nothing that we could not go to her and talk about. But for them to sit here and to make her out like she condones this, like she accepting somebody to touching or rape her grandchildren. This is some bullshit. I've been sitting here listening to this shit. I'm at work. Been listening to this shit since 9:30. This is some real funky foul ass shit at this point.
Okay, so
the day that Naziah came up missing, my mother went to the school the very same day. She went to the school and she went up there when Naziah didn't bring her ass home. And went up there to the school and told them she didn't come home.
Hold up. How you gonna how Quarantino gonna come in the chat loud as hell and wrong and referring to Naziah as bring her ass home? Y'all see what I'm saying? The disrespect and how they address Naziah just is red flags. Okay. And it sounds like a female. That grandma did not report Naziah missing to that next morning, per her words, per the police reports and everything else. She waited 18 hours to report Naziah missing.
Dispatched the police to the school. They took the police report.
So the day she went missing, They dispatched.
They-
They filed a police report with DPD. Not
Red-
Detroit
They
Public
filed the police report with Detroit Police Department. My mother got up to the
Lie.
school at 7:20 p.m. She got up to the school. They sitting here making her out like she's a fucking monster, like she's sitting back and condoning that Jarvis is touching or raping her grandchildren.
Indeed.
I have sat here and listened to Kenya's ass. I have sat here and listened to Rod's motherfucking ass. I have sat here and listened to all this bullshit. Everybody want to point the motherfucking fingers at everybody, but ain't nobody doing a motherfucking thing. Ain't nobody came and did shit. Ain't nobody came and passed out no motherfucking flyers. Ain't nobody did shit. But everybody want to voice their motherfucking opinion about what my mother should or shouldn't be doing. She got on that motherfucking air. She said what the fuck she said to the press, and that's all the fuck it should be at the end of the motherfucking day. She loved her grandchildren just like she loved us.
That mama got on that air and they busting out one tear.
She raised 7 kids. She will go to the moon and back for each and every last one of us. Ain't no motherfucking middle station going on in that house. I wasn't going to even say nothing, but this whole thing from the beginning to the end has pissed me off. From even yesterday's live has pissed me the fuck off.
Right. It sounds just like Shannon. Fuck you mean. Talking about quarantine.
Yes, my mother didn't want to speak, and that should be respected at the end of the day. She don't feel like she should have to speak, and she shouldn't have to speak. She got up, she did the press, and that should be good enough. Let the police do their fucking job.
No, y'all do y'all fucking job and duty. As an auntie, Quarantino.
Far as Shannon, my sister, and Jarvis, she a grown-ass woman. Let her deal with that and let her handle that. I'm not going to even touch off into the subject about that. That's her baby daddy. I'm sure when she got with him, she didn't know that shit off rip.
It's definitely giving twin sis. I'm
Anybody that's
taking
me-
up for my twin. I'm taking up for my twin. Because what y'all not going to do is throw my twin who likes pedophiles under the bus.
I think a nigga gonna come up to a bitch and say, hey,
Well, I mean, she said that
I'm a pedophile. That shit didn't come until years down the fucking line.
She said when she was 19. He told her.
Yeah, she met him when she was 19. But I'm sure he didn't introduce himself as a pedophile.
That's what she said, motherfucker. Quarantino, what you talking about? Coming in loud and wrong.
This shit has pissed me the fuck off. My mother is not a monster. She ain't never been a monster. She ain't never been a crooked ass woman. None of us ever was in CPS. I listened to the live yesterday, seeing that it was 5 of us. No, it's 7 of us. None of us was ever taken out of the fucking home. We was never in CPS. My mother never had a case on any of us. We was all raised under one sound roof. My mother worked 2 jobs. She was a hardworking ass woman. She didn't condone bullshit. And for family to get on the air and say that she condoned this and she condoned that, that's some bullshit.
Not doing nothing is still condoning.
Because I'm sure if my mother didn't care about her grandchildren, why did she take the time to get the fuck up and get dressed and go to the school and to check at the school, go to the school and ask the principal? Well, my granddaughter didn't come home. They called the police right then and there. The police was at the school within 10 minutes. She loved her grandchildren. She doesn't just own her kids. She never disowned any of us. And for her to get on the press, yes, it probably took a lot, but she never refused to do the press. Not one time did she ever refuse to do the motherfucking press. People kept calling and saying, well, we see Naziah. Naziah is being seen in the public eye. A couple of gas station tenants say, oh, we seen her come in the gas station and rip her sign off the window. People say, well, we see her on Warren, East Warren in Bedford, or we see her on East Warren in Corville. We see her walking up the street, or we see her going in a couple of gas stations. Oh, somebody say, oh, we see her going to Nino's Market on East Warren.
So, Quarantino, Marquita, where's the footage? Where is the footage from all these damn green light gas stations that should have footage running 24/7, cameras rolling all day? Where's the footage of everybody seeing that? Because apparently the only camera that was working that day was the neighbor on the corner house who seen Isaiah walk past for about 5 seconds, and that was it.
My mother's house is not dysfunctional. Isaiah never came from a dysfunctional ass home. Nobody in that household is dysfunctional.
All you bitches is dysfunctional, first of all of y'all, and she need to really define what dysfunctional is, because it's definitely given delusional and dysfunctional.
Made it seem like we come from a dysfunctional ass home. My mother is not dysfunctional. She didn't raise us in a dysfunctional atmosphere.
And is.
And for Kenya and for Roz and for whoever else feel like my mother, yes, leave her the fuck alone. Let her be. She has the right to not speak, and she choose not to motherfucking speak. She did the press, and that should be it. She's a concerned ass grandmother that loves her grandchildren, and yes, she wants Isaiah to come back home. If my mother was so dysfunctional, I don't think the state would allow her to even adopt 2 children out of the fucking system.
Clearly, the state don't give a damn. CPS don't give a damn either. Detroit Police Department didn't give a damn either. Everybody dropped the ball. And apparently they let anybody just about adopt children and have a foster home if you meet a certain criteria. That doesn't mean they're going into a loving house. That doesn't mean they're going somewhere where they're going to be treated correctly. That don't mean shit.
My mother, yeah, she's stern, but she's been like that for years.
They keep talking about stern. Yeah, she's stern. Stern is what? In y'all case, it's toxic. It's traumatizing. It's dysfunctional.
She's a zero tolerance for bullshit, and everybody know not to bring bullshit to her motherfucking house. You goddamn right.
They don't have to.
And I don't give a fuck about any fucking family member hearing this or anybody feeling like they need to comment on that shit. I'm bagging my mama up. My mama is doing what the fuck she can do, how she can do it, and what's best fit for her. But she loved her grandchildren just like she loved all 7 of our grown asses. This shit has been pissing me the fuck off since yesterday live. What kind of grandmother will just sit back and allow and condone? What grandmother won't call her granddaughter out? She's doing what she can do. And if she chooses not to motherfucking speak, then that woman should not have to be forced to speak.
Girl, please.
So listen, you keep reiterating on that part, right? And I feel like that's like you feel some kind of way about me asking her about like now for you to
no, I don't feel like nothing about you asking her anything. I just feel like the comments, everybody, what they feel like what my mom should be doing, what type of grandmother she should be. She's any damn grandmama that love her grandchildren. She doing what she can do. She spoke to the detectives. She told them what and how and when. Isaiah didn't bring her ass home. She got up like any other grandparent would do, or any mother or any father, any brother or sister. She got the fuck up. She got dressed. She went to the school. She reported it. The school called the police. They met her at the school. My mom didn't wait no 24 hours to report Isaiah missing. She reported Isaiah missing on the fucking 9th. The detectives and stuff followed up on the 10th. They came to the house.
No, she didn't. It was the 10th. And that's when they came to the house that morning.
Grandmother, that's your mother, right? So you want?
Yes, that's my mother. Yes, that is exactly my mother.
Okay. We'll go down with your mother.
Because as it was relayed to me by a member of the family, is that when she was younger, right, she had CPS investigations of her own. And that's really,
there was never no CPS. None of us ever been in the system, bruh. This is what I'm telling you. No, none of us, out of 7 of us, we never been removed. Nobody has ever been removed from the household.
So why do you think the narrative is what it is as far as the immediate family, the extended family, and even the neighbors, who, you know, all share pieces of the same puzzle as far as the story, painting the.
It's all right, Black. I'm not for everybody. So if this is not your cup of tea, then you can just respectfully exit the chat and my YouTube channel, because I'm going to be me regardless. I'm passionate. I don't address nothing on my channel that I'm not passionate about. So if you don't like the delivery, you don't like my language or my aggression or my passion, respectfully go.
In the picture of the narrative that we shared, that we all see with this story, like what how could how is the whole world wrong? I guess is what I want to say about this situation. If you fending for your mother, and
I'm not gonna even say that the whole world is wrong because everybody is entitled to their fucking opinion at the end of the day. But like I say, everything that I've been sitting here and listening since 9:30 is fucking speculation to me.
Right.
it's speculation to you now. And the thing about it is, like,
It's speculation to me, far as because who says that Jarvis touched her?
Speculation.
Nobody knows if Jarvis actually touched Messiah.
You don't know for sure or not.
Wait a minute now.
And
nobody knows for sure. But since I've been listening to this live since 9:30, it seems.
You know what's blowing me, y'all? Like literally, the fact that they knew Naziah was pregnant all while doing this phone call interview, calling in on this radio. They knew she was pregnant the day she went missing. She had a basketball belly. You could see the baby in her stomach. And they saying, y'all don't know if Jarvis touched her. Bitch, was you fucking Jarvis too? With your sister? While you calling in talking about you Quarantino, bitch, you Marquita, whatever your name is, we know who you is.
Like everybody know they fucking facts.
Talk about we don't know if he touched her. We seen the text, we heard the text, and see all the while at this time they knew more details than the public. So this is why I had to go back in time and go back to them old interviews 10 months ago. The stuff that just surfacing now is stuff that we coming along as we go right now because it's so public and national right now. But they knew this when they was calling in on the radio. These motherfuckers is crazy.
Nobody has got no proof about if this girl been touched or if Jarvis is the cause and the reason or why this girl is missing.
Oh my goodness.
Whatever he did back in the day, or how he catch this rape case, or however the scenario plays out about his personal life, I'm sure he did time. I'm sure.
I don't know, y'all. This might be Shannon. Because the way she going hard for Jarvis right now, this might be Shannon. She just called in using the alias name, a different name. But this might be Shannon because
the girl, the young lady who came forward, her daughter came forward a year ago and said that, yes, my mother lied about her age. My dad did his time. My mother was 15 when her and Jarvis met. He did his time. I don't feel like why motherfuckers should have to go and dig up old ass shit on motherfuckers.
Somebody being a pedophile, that's new shit. That's going to always be new shit. That's something you got to always address and keep in mind. Delusional.
Is he out here raping and molesting children now? I can't answer that.
That's what's in question. Shit.
Yes, yo, niece.
That's the question. The question is, what I feel like this is, at this point in time, Naziah is missing. That's all we really should be focusing on is trying to find my niece so we can bring her ass back home.
Right.
There go her ass.
And then everything else we can deal with after that.
Disrespectful bitches.
Yeah, I guess it's almost like a reverse search, right? Within trying to find her, we're trying to figure out what happened to her and in whose hands she was, right? So I guess that's what leads us into all of these questions that we have about this Jarvis individual. So he comes up in the conversation of where she could be and why. So that's why he's relevant to the conversation. It's not like we're diverting away from looking for her by inserting him into the conversation. I mean, he's part of the conversation in regards to, I mean, as far as the court of public opinion is concerned. So that's what that is. I don't believe that people are diverting away from anything in the search, right? I mean, I don't imagine that the 500 people that's watching this live right now would be boots on the ground right now at 1:36 in the morning, even though it is that important to us, right? It's just, again, we are investing our time and energy and efforts right now and doing what we can in the space that we're in to try to develop some answers. But you know, I agree with you and I agree with Shannon and everybody else when they say that, you know, finding her is the main concern. But at the end of the day, these components that we are resourcing right now will help us to be proactive in the future, whether it be within this family, with this girl, when we find her, or in other people's families. So that's I guess what the conversation, I know what the conversation is about. But I mean, I appreciate you, voicing your opinion and speaking your side of things because that's what this platform is about. That's why I opened the phone line and allowed everybody from each side of the family, from all sides of the spectrum, to voice their opinions and say what they had to say about the situation. So, I appreciate you sharing your feelings with us tonight.
I'm sitting here looking at motherfuckers saying, well, why are you so angry? I'm angry because of the fact is that it's a little girl that's missing. But y'all so worried about focusing on what my mother, as a grandmother, what she should or shouldn't be doing. Y'all been trying to cover her ever since this whole motherfucking thing even had jumped the fuck off. She's not that type of woman to sit back and allow and to condone some bullshit. I'm sorry to have to say that. She's a better woman than that to allow somebody to touch her grandchildren and think they just gonna get away with it. I have sat back and I have listened to this live yesterday and today. They talk about something. My older sister was in a crack house at 11 years old. She was pregnant. Drugs and shit didn't come later on down the line until she got much older. Like my older sister, Kenyatta. I'm not going to call her lady, and I'm not going to call her Chantel. I'm going to call her by her government name, Kenyatta. Kenyatta was never in a crack house. When she gave birth to both of her children, she was way much older than what she is. Talking about something, she was in a crack house at 11 years old. She was never in a motherfucking crack house at no 11 years old. I guess my sister is going through some troubles right now in her life. But who don't? Who don't have motherfucking troubles? Everybody always got an opinion about something, but I guarantee you, if everybody on this motherfucking live look in their own motherfucking closets, I guarantee you, if you push some rusty, dusty ass clothes to the motherfucking side, I guarantee you, everybody on this motherfucking live will find something that they got to deal with in their life. So stop coming from my family like we some motherfucking monsters, like we just sit back and we condone this bullshit. Because nobody ain't condoning no rape. Ain't nobody condoning motherfuckers being pedophiles and molesters touching children. I wasn't gonna even say nothing, but I couldn't even hold my fucking mule because this whole fucking lie has pissed me off since 9:30. I can't sit back no more and hold my fucking tongue in this bullshit, especially when it comes to my mother. Because we're not made out to be sick individuals. Nobody's covering up anything. Ain't nobody lying about anything. Ain't nobody telling the kids to not say this and not say that, covering up shit. Ain't nobody telling the kids nothing. If Shannon says she don't know, then she don't motherfucking know. I don't feel like motherfuckers should be interrogated about a situation that he really is out of her fucking hands at this point. Let the Lord deal with Jarvis' ass. Let them question him. That's why his ass is down there locked the fuck up at this point. But if it is, and if he did do something, then yes, he needs to be convicted about the shit. I'm not going to sit up here and say that he don't need to be convicted. Yes, he needs to be convicted, and the Lord needs to deal with him accordingly. But from what my knowledge is, none of my nieces and nephews ever been touched. And I don't think Jarvis is that fucking sick in the brain to fuck with his own kids. As for my sister, I'm bagging her up at this point. Yeah, she probably was on here and she was talking because I listened to her. She came on here. Yeah, she probably was a little shook up. She probably is teared up about this shit. But who the fuck can say that she don't have feelings? Or she's not feeling some type of way about the situation? Or feeling some type of way because her baby daddy is mixed and tangled all up in this bullshit? I feel like people are coming from my family, and I feel like motherfuckers need to stop. If you're not going to be a help to the problem, trying to help find this girl, so then I'm going to just respectfully ask you to shut the fuck up. Get back, shut the fuck up, mind your own business, and pretend like shit not motherfucking happening.
Girl, please.
I don't know if we can pretend like it ain't happening, but
I'm just saying, just don't pretend like it's motherfucking happening, because everybody want to focus on what motherfuckers should or shouldn't be doing. We doing what we can do. We getting out. We passing out flyers. We knocking on doors. We asking motherfuckers, have you seen this little girl? We doing our homework as a family that cares about our loved ones. And as Naziah's uncle, I'm going to stand firmly and I'm going to bag my mother up. I'm going to bag my family up because we doing what the fuck we can do. And if a motherfucker don't like that, well, too goddamn bad. You can kiss each and every last one of our motherfucking asses. That's all I got to say. I have a good night.
All right.
That sounds like an auntie to me. Sounded like an auntie to me.
I'm about to take my ass to the store for it close, man. I'll be right back.
Look, let me make sure ain't nothing else come after that. Let me see. Still sound like a bunch of deflecting to me, y'all.
So he was, so that screams if they knew that she was with him at that age, then they knew that, or I guess they gave him a pass,
But I just feel like they're really, and I understand, like I said, all this has came out. I think they're really focused. My mouth just dropped tonight with the things that I've seen and that.
And I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing in the comments for the people that catch this replay. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night or later on tonight. I think that Shannon and them is on some bullshit. I think they're trying to deflect. I think they're trying to cover up their hand in this mess and this disappearance. And they all need to be prosecuted at this point and ashamed of themselves, because clearly going back in time, they definitely lied. They definitely did a lot of contradicting and made a lot of contradicting statements. Okay. They refuse to deal with the truth. They just refuse to deal with the truth and really be honest about what happened to Naziah, period. And I'm gonna leave it there. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all later. And don't forget, learn to hear with your eyes and see with your ears. It's always deeper than that. Don't let that go over your head, detectives. I'll see y'all later.